was turning red, I met a girl who happened long ago. She didn't mind, I still don't know. I was trying not to move, but the ground was going past. I must have been drunk, 'cause it was moving much too fast. I was talking to a stranger who seemed to know my name. My mouth lost my mind as I was trying to explain what's going on beneath my skin. Whoever let this feeling in my mind? All my dreams are coming true, and they're all as hollow as this night.
About the Prophets, and that comes from the LP for Creation Records, Judges, Juries and Horsemen, and that's Poison Mind. And last night, and indeed the night before that, quite a few people got in touch to ask when the Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds LP was due. It's to be called the Ark, incidentally, as in Noah and Thee, and it'll be issued, I'm told, not until September. From the LP Strictly Business, EPMD.
EPMD is a world for me. EPMD is a world for me. Is a world for me. EPMD is a world for me.
Cool on the scene like a horse in a stable. A brother got ill and tried to snap the fat cable. I stepped back like it wasn't no thing. Punched him in the jaw with the Faco ring. I had an ace in the hole when it came to that. Yo, P, you was packing. You know I was strapped. The posse kept rolling. It was hard to get with them, so I stepped back and I bumped my late dinner. They kept coming just like I figured, so I stepped back and started spraying niggas.
What a way to go out like a sucker. But I'm on track like a long-armed chinker that the head on the mission. Suckers we be dissing, always on my jock like a snake, always hissing. Grabbing and tackling me at Luther Vandross. Taking me to the bar for the drink and make a toast. Giving best wishes to the best MC. The E, the D, O-V-L-E, because I'm housing.
Is a world for me.
Because I'm housing.
Is a world for me.
Because I'm housing.
Is a world for me.
Coon at a party, no better your disco. Head feeling mellow from a bottle of Cisco. Move. To crush a fly sucker empty like Crisco every chance I get. I try to kill, that's one less sucker new jack who tried to act ill. I keep the place jumping till the party's through, whether it's disco, hardcore, or rhythm and blues. Take off your coat, why don't you stay a while? Check out the voice that is smooth and mild. Like Wheel of Fortune, we roll for big money. Come co-rock the party and leave with your honey.
Give me the cue, check 1, 2. Don't try to come off on me, because you do. You need the E-double-E, like a stepchild. Well, let me tell you, homeboy, you live in foul. MC, you know who you are.
On the bandwagon,
YP,
cause you a star.
this is the year that when the jokers are wild. When the fag can hack and try to bite the style, I get a hip to the scheme. Before it happens, if it gets wild, then I'll start capping. But for now, since everything's calm, relate to the matter as I drop the bomb. As I proceed to rock, the girls are clocking, some brothers act hard, but the rest are jocking because I'm house.
EPMD is a world premiere.
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 I come off strong like a bodybuilder, cast a spell upon a sucker like Witch Matilda. Deliver a rhyme like Federal Express. My intention's not to dish, but impress all ladies and gents who money was spent to see the EPMD.
Yes, the main event.
In concert, not worry about oohs and boos,
Because we do work.
to make your body jerk.
To make a girl wanna leave your man, start the fight with the P.
Double EMD, double EN. I'm not skeezing,
But pleasing.
all party goers, also behind showers who like to not fast, a slow flow of rhyme that form in my dome,
Out the mouth.
to the microphone because I'm house.
Because I'm house.
EPMD is a world premiere.
Because I'm house.
EPMD is a world premiere.
Because I'm house.
EPMD is a world premiere.
DJ Laborde on the scratch.
Lounge. My homeboy Big Daddy There's more.
World premiere.
Kicking. I must learn to say a few things like that, actually. I was in the record shop this afternoon buying some new records, which I've not yet had the chance to listen to, so they're not going to be incorporated into tonight's programme. But on Monday night, I shall slay you with them. And I was trying to pick up some of the words, the people were using as they came to the counter, because I thought I'll drop them into the programme tonight, and people will think that's pretty cool, but I've forgotten them all. This is the, I think, 5th session we've had from Eton Crop, and it starts with a jolly cheerful crowd. A Boss and Blom composition, that's Eton Crop, the first from them in session tonight. A jolly cheerful crowd. You may recall, I've mentioned it on more than one occasion, that a few years ago I bought a fella's record collection. It's rather a vulgar thing to do, but it seemed like an opportunity not to be missed. And because he'd been a DJ regularly in clubs in London at the time, he'd scratched off most of the information that was on the label. So I only had, like, tentative information about what the tracks actually were. And the last couple I've played from this collection, people have written in and said, that is not at all what you said that it was supposed to be, but it was something quite different. So this may not be, almost certainly isn't, Byron Lee and the Dragonaires and Ease Up. Byron Lee and the Dragonaires, I'm sure, well, it certainly called Ease Up, because he said Ease Up on more than one occasion, on Trojan records from quite a long time ago, somebody. And it's most the mail, of course, it's terribly frustrating. Just opened a thing here, and it's from a big film company. You think, finally they've spotted my talents, and they're going to ask me to star in something. And as always, it's for a press viewing, which was about 5 days ago. This is Ripcord from their EP for Raging Records, Collision of Vision. From the Harvest Hardcore EP on Raging Records, that's Ripcord, or John, Steve, Jim and Baz. There's always a Baz, isn't there? That's Collision of Vision. And the first from Cud, their version of a favourite of, yesteryear, from Jethro Tull.
Tikondane wa magi, tikondane we mama, tikondane wa magi, tikondane we mama. Di mama, di mama. Munizonda jani, munizonda jani. Saka ya unga, di magula, di ozose, di magula. Ana ose, di majesa, tikondane wa magi, tikondane we mama, tikondane wa magi, tikondane we mama. Tikondane we mama, tikondane wa magi, tikondane we mama. Di mama, di mama. Munizonda, munizonda jani, munizonda jani. Saka ya unga, di magula, di ozose, di magula. Ana ose, di majesa, tikondane wa magi, tikondane we mama, tikondane wa magi, tikondane we mama. Nikachoka kuchito, nazanga anena nena. Mukazi wako, saena mwino. Kumanga nyumba, nitikoni. Nyumba kulimba, nitikoni. Kubana pa nyumba, nitikoni.
All over the land, people will be tapping their toes, nodding their heads and saying it sounds Zambian to me, and they'd be absolutely right. From Sounds Unlimited, that's Tikondane, part 1, in fact, and before that, Cud in session and their version of Jethro Tull's Living in the Past. Now a record from the Mad Turks from Istanbul. You won't be too surprised to learn that they're neither mad nor Turkish, nor indeed, as far as I can tell, from Istanbul. In fact, they're entirely sane Australians from Adelaide, and this is Loleen.
Behind the past. grace and beauty that makes them understand. And that look that you can see as blatant jealousy. Let them try it, we can ride it. Don't cry, Loleen, don't cry, Loleen, don't cry, Loleen, anymore. Oh well, and darling, listen here, don't you ever shed a tear. If you let them hurt your feelings, then they'll be there's no denying, stop your crying. Don't cry, Loleen, and don't cry, Loleen, and don't cry, Loleen, anymore. Don't cry, Loleen, and don't cry, Loleen, and don't cry, Loleen, anymore.
Those are the Mad Turks from Istanbul. Mad, he's mad. Yes, thank you very much, dear. That's from an LP called Cafe Istanbul. Loleen is the title of it, and it comes from the Greasy pop record label, who've also issued, amongst other things, a single by the Coneheads, who, if I read them correctly, are the first band to kind of have an intellectual approach to bubblegum music. And I'm not a historian, really, so I can't recall a great deal about bubblegum music, except that I think it was in the early 1970s, late 1960s, something like that, and a lot of bands with rather silly names, all on the same label. But they've resurrected some of the tunes, and here's something called Skippin, 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 which, after a brief pause, turns into a version of probably one of my least favourite songs ever, but I won't tell you what it is just yet.
Skippin', 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 yeah, my heart is skipping at the thought of loving you. Skippin', 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 yeah, my heart is skipping, and it's all because of you. Your boyfriend's such a creep, but honey, you're so sweet. Tell me that you love me now. You know he's there tonight with everything inside. Tell me that you love me now. Oh, 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 skippin', 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 yeah, my heart is skipping at the thought of loving you. Skippin', 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 yeah, my heart is skipping, and it's all because of you. I really think it, baby, but it's always baby. Yeah, you gotta love me so. You know we love is wrong, so listen to this song. Tell me that you love me now. You gave him too much room, now you're hanging around. Give me a chance to take for you, kick you way down. Skippin', 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 yeah, my heart is skipping at the thought of loving you. Skippin', 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 yeah, my heart is skipping, and it's all because of you. Your boyfriend's such a creep, baby, you're so sweet. Tell me that you love me now. You know his love is wrong, so listen to the song. Tell me that you love me now. Oh, 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 skippin', 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 yeah, my heart is skipping
Also from Australia, the Coneheads and Skippin, 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 followed all too quickly by a version, a rewrite really, of I Had a Hammer, or If I Had a Hammer, or whatever it was called. I always disliked it intensely, in its version by Trini Lopez. And he was from Dallas, and when I was working in Dallas, we were supposed to regard him as a great hero, but he wasn't one with me, I must say. And where are we? This is Taking Your Business.
Mic check 1718. This is Superb on the mic. And first of all, I like to say peace to the 5 boroughs, because they are in effect fully. And a lot of suckers out there is trying to call us Jack just because we knew. But they don't understand that I'm superb. And I'm rolling with Ron.
Yeah, I'm the kid.
Man. Tell them why.
Cause I do the right thing. Don't play me like a plant, cause I grow like a weed. We can't die when infinite breed. What's today's mathematics, God? I grab the mic with the grip of a vulture. I leave MCs in a petrified state. I'm thin ice and superb to skate, so watch your back. This is the battle and rip, and if your rhymes ain't hype, to me you'll sink. Devils try to rip and cause me static. I turn around, bomb them, and quote them mathematic. Knowledge with no understanding, culture or freedom. Study these lessons, kid, cause you need them.
In school, when it was time to take a test, I used to rhyme while beating on the desk. Some were dumb and called me a pest. Some were smart and knew I was blessed. I sat back and laughed at what I was seeing, cause little did they know acting was not being in the room and keep the crowd like savages. And in school we had the 85 averages. Something's troubling me in my mind. I'm out to defend the righteous kind. I hope you're scared, cause I'm extremely righteous. Never say peace if you ain't righteous, please.
I know you ain't talking to me.
Nah, so continue on the MIC.
Loud and clear is how I'm heard. On a scale of 1 to 3, I take first, not third. MCs are getting rotten, stale and sour. I stay sweet with my ruler of power, cause writing my rhymes is like steel and crystal. I blow your head off with a nickel-plated pistol. We're taking your business, and that's a fact. You're a French fry, and I'm the Big Mac. You know who I'm down with, don't ask me who. I'm rolling with Superb, and I'm gone.
Who's in effect? Oh, Ron.
My name is Ron.
1, 2, 3.
Ron.
Yo, by now you know who it is. It's me and Ron.
Or die. In the room is Ron too, and I.
Now when I tell people my name is Superb, they try to speak and their speech gets slurred. Knowledge is to know, listen and observe. That's part of the meaning of my name, Superb. Now I can quote a mathematics in my own manner. I'll quote a few lines from the Star Spangled Banner. And when I say it, I'm gonna say it right. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? This word is born and not word to heard. The word says peace, and he's rolling with Superb. Yeah, definitely in effect. Bully. Coming from Springfield, Bully.
What's your order?
Is listen to me and Ron. That's the smartest thing. So put your hands in the air if you're rolling with Ron. Me and Ron.
We can definitely.
Yes. Yo, who's the king in this room right about now? Ron. It's Superb. Yeah.
Word is born, not word to herb.
Yo, we got a lot, sir. Yo, Oswald, man. You know what to.
Who's in effect? Superb and Ron.
Who makes the hype you can? Superb and Ron.
Can't run out of things.
Hey, yo, man. Bring that girl on the front row.
How do you? What else should I?
Yo, tell them your name.
My name is Ron.
Which one of these 5 girls want to go out with me and Ron? And in the summertime,
I drink a mountain.
in any situation, I always know what to. Yo, man, tell me who's better than me and Ron.
Taking Your Business, that is, on Bad Boy Records, and rolling with Rondoooo. I mean, lots of O's at the end of it. And a postcard from Christopher Clement, writing from Swansea, saying, with all this sampling business and the seemingly endless obsession with the 1960s, I'm surprised nobody's got around to sampling that 1968 recording of the sewage pumping machine from Shrewsbury. Now, that's what I call world music. Well, me too, Christopher, and if I remember, I'll bring it in and play a bit of it on Monday night's programme. One not to be missed, I think. This is another from Eton Crop in session.
It's your pioneers, Uncle Joe's helping hand at peaking. Young Pavel made a brilliant career out of tail-tatting and sneaking. Reported all the alleged crooks and made it straight into the history books. After 10 years of peaking, tail-tatting and leaking, Mom sent us on to the grounds of sneaking. After 10 years of peaking, Mom sent us on to the grounds of sneaking. But then Pavel at the age of 10 went right for the crowning touch. Dear son Pavel, the series of man, but it proves to be a bit too much. Instead of being on a pedestal, Mom kicked his bucket, bye Pavel. After 10 years of peeking, tail-tag and leaking, Mom sent us on to the grounds of sneaking. After 10 years of peeking, tail-tag and leaking, Mom sent us on to the grounds of sneaking. After 10 years of peeking, tail-tag and leaking, Mom sent us on to the grounds of sneaking. After 10 years of peeking, tail-tag and leaking, Mom sent us on to the grounds of sneaking. After 10 years of peeking, tail-tag and leaking, Mom sent us on to the grounds of sneaking. After 10 years of peeking, tail-tag and leaking, Mom sent us on to the grounds of sneaking.
Pavel Morozov, the bastard. I mean, that's the title of it. No excuse for that sort of thing, if you ask me. Eton Crop in session. And on Monday night, a new session from the Jesus and Mary chain. Not to be missed, I venture. And my reading tonight, I think, will almost certainly be the latest issue of Skate Mooties from the Fifth Dimension, which I've just opened. A sticker on the front of it saying, pedestrians must die. This is issue number 7. And if you're not familiar with it already, well, I'll give you an address for it after the next record. In fact, the next record might as well be for the editorial board of Skate Mooties. This is no for an answer, and just say no.
Something I am not.
Indications are that they're from Huntington Beach, California, although their record label, Revelation Records, is based in New Haven, Connecticut. That's from a 7-inch EP called No for a No. It's called the You Laugh EP. The band's called No for an Answer, and that was Just Say No. And the address for Skate Moot is well, it's this. It's 6 Dean Lane, Southville, Bristol. 6 Dean Lane, Southville, Bristol. But you can get it in, the better shops, I think, buying record shops and that sort of thing. And it's 50p, though, if you can't, if you write to them, and the usual stamped addressed envelope as well, I don't doubt. Culture Shock. That's Culture Shock, one of several ensembles of that name. Of course, that comes from their LP Onwards and Upwards, or Upwards and Onwards, depending which way round you look at it. And Fast Forward is the title of the track. This is a new one from Overlord X, The Earth is Moving.
I'm gonna cause a beat attack. I know you hear my beat and you think it's wow. I know you're there cause you're listening now. You got your sneakers on, fly gear on your body. Forget what the all you need for the party, yo, X. The initials run short of it. Some people call me out for the hell of it. I got consequence the whole population. The 1 or 2 or 3 but a nation. I got a jam, but you were the homeboys. I fly girls once together on the room. Of course, to make the earth move. When it's time to get down, a 6 mile how the earth is moving. Smashing glass windows till the crowd is clapping. Earthquakes till the crowd is stamping down. Cause they enjoy the jam. The jam is fresh but only if a one can eliminate the boredom from the house. I'll make it happy and you dance even if you're grouse. That's right, I specialize in dance. You move like it's your pants. East side of London town is where I'm from, but I get around to get juice whilst I'm on the cruise. To get jamming and I make the earth move. MCs that I meet on the way. Some are good and some are okay. Some respect me and some like to diss. The ones like this, I give the life on it. Yo, I'm not a star that you think I am. I'm just doing what any other man can. I'm out of here and out of here tomorrow. The next day, a fresh rhymes I borrow from my brain. Who is it all contained? Flood out my rhymes, ain't I'm not lame, just to prove that you wanna get down. It's still listen to the funky sound of the cool. You know I'm no fool. Get out my rhyme, use the mic as a tool. Your speaker is what you're glued to. I know you're with it cause you know the earth moves. My MC's no permission for y'all to fight it. Yo, so don't try it. I got it like Stilo cause I'm the pilot. Or the flying disc that always hit. The target bang on and you know I won't miss. Cause your nose too big. I lay shit with a rhyme but no you gotta dig. I'm a rhyme like you're hunting for treasure. I guess you're hard up for rhymes. I won't push no pressure on your back. You can take my rhyme like a whackjack. I didn't tell you not to groove, just do. Wow, the earth is moving. Come on.
Overlord X, bust a style, make you run a mile. You're fresher and bold for those who oppose.
Look at that! Just come on! Make off the rhyme you dance along to. You keep it up and it's what you're due to. Bass, just bump it out the place. And if you got a weak heart, keep acting this case. It's for your help, because my bass is wild. So go elsewhere where it can get mild. And up against this gem I wrecked. So no violence, no disrespect. My name is Overlord and I'm here to prove that my jam can make the earth move. Gonna make the earth
Now on Mango Street Records, that's Overlord X, a new single called The Earth Is Moving, and in the course of the day, I got a phone call from a 3 John to tell me that they're playing at the reopening of the 1 in 12 Club in Bradford in their new premises, their own building, and that's on Friday week, the 17th of this month. The 3 Johns and others, but they weren't quite sure, or he wasn't quite sure who the others were. This is from Cud, Treat Me Bad.
It's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe.
Well, you can treat me bad, baby, drive me mad. Well, you can run me down, spread my name all over town. Well, you can do anything that you wanna do, girl. As long as you treat me to another night.
That's Cud in session, and it's called Treat Me Bad. A frustrating evening for me this evening because I was sitting outside the building talking to somebody from Soul Underground, and once again I missed Bruno Brooks's Wednesday evening programme when he deals with the latest in dance, hip-hop, and what's hot in the clubs. I'm sure I could have learned a great deal from listening to that. This is from a double LP called Double Bummer, an import from America by Bongwater. A couple of very odd tracks indeed. The first one was called David Bowie One-Side Dears, and that's followed by Rock and Roll Part 2, the Gary Glitter number, but not as you remember it, perhaps.
I cried myself to sleep that night. I woke up the next morning, I had a big pain in my chest. I said, Daddy, Mama, come here quick. They ran in. What's wrong? Oh, my chest hurts so bad. They said, you stay home from Christian school today, and you'll be okay. I said, all right. I stayed home, and as the day went on, the worse I got. Finally, they called a Christian doctor in, and he examined me. Marky, oh, I hurt so bad. Marky, oh, yes, sir. Are you ready to go see Jesus?
I was in France, or Switzerland, in a store looking out on a cobblestone street of a quaint village. I received a toy xylophone in the mail that had been sent by David Bowie, saying to come visit him at his recording studio. But it was a form letter with my name stamped on it. Apparently he had sent many people the same xylophone with the same request, saying that he was working on a new record, and anybody with some ideas should come and visit him. I thought, yeah, he'll take everybody's ideas and then we'll never hear from him again. The more I pondered this, the less benevolent the gift became, and I looked closer and realized it had been sent to be my mistake. The package was actually addressed to some wealthy people because an elaborate note was attached, signed by his assistant, Coco. Then I realized the shop I was in was actually a drugstore. I started to explore my surroundings and sat down to someone in the back. It was David Byrne. I was nervous as I didn't know what to say to such a big star, so I picked up a perfume bottle next to me that was shaped like the head of King Tut. I showed it to him and I said, "Isn't this neat?" That seemed to break the ice, and we then proceeded to drink the perfume from large tumblers full of crushed ice. We were getting along very well, and I noticed that the back of the store was actually my grandmother's house, and I realized that I was back in West Virginia. "Do you want to go take a walk around the town?" I asked him. "There's lots of authentic, old-fashioned country stuff we can look at." He said, okay, and we went out of the house, and outside was an endless maze of country store, full of dry goods and the like, all stored in turn-of-the-century containers. I lost David Byrne in my fascination for the surroundings. And I never did think of any ideas for that other David. I decided right then and there that I was better off alone and would never speak to anyone named David again. Oh God, I love him so much. I know if I could just get backstage, if I could just meet him, if he had a chance to get to know the real me, then we'd fall in love and he'd marry me and he'd take me to his castle in England. And he'd make beautiful babies and we'd ride white horses on the moors and I'd wear a long, beautiful embroidered maxi dress with stars on my hair. And
Some curious citizens out there. That's Bongwater from a double LP called Double Bummer, and David Bowie Wants Ideas, and Rock and Roll Part 2. And a double LP also from the Ramones, a kind of compilation of their golden moments, an hour and a half thereof, I suppose, if you added it all up. Some 30 tracks anyway. Can't be an hour and a half, surely not of the Ramones. 3 minutes each, no chance at all. About an hour. Not even that, actually. So let's go for 45 minutes, shall we? Anyway, the LP's called Ramones Mania, and track 1, side 1, probably my favourite Ramones tune of the lot.
To use his ability, please don't keep him down. Well, don't walk on his integrity, don't sleep him on the ground. Well, me say some boy get to rich and switch. Like me say some boy get to rich and switch. But me nah get to rich and switch. Cha know me nah get to rich and switch. Yes, I remember when time used to trade. And in a bedroom where we rest. Now you let money get to your head. You don't care if your brother has butter on his bread. Me say some boy get to rich and switch. Last me say some boy get to rich and switch. Go in at the studio and me make the right pitch. Sing out my song, it up well published. My mother and my father house have been furnished. The youths of firehouse, them want satellite dish. For me brethren, they not go act stylish. Because me now get to rich and switch. Jaja know me now get to rich and switch. Time is brutal, time is strange. But you don't care if mom and dad have butter on the bread. Sometimes they cannot define things. Bitter to belly. Whoa. They say some boy get to rich and switch. Funny mother, some boy get to rich and switch. Say you have food, your daddy want food, boy. You have food, your daddy want food. Me have shoes, my brethren want shoes, boy. House up on the hill, your daddy want one, whoa. Cause him can't take the arms out condition. Think they hate, boy. This is some boy get to rich and switch. Last me said some boy get to rich and switch. Fanny Bridget, boy get to rich and switch. Last me said the boy get to rich and switch. Just share 5 little fish. Oh, no. So learn to share and don't act selfish. Oh, but present of a board, don't sit up and burn this. Don't be not to get to carry satellite this. Oh, yeah. Now get to rich and switch. Jack, now get to rich and switch. Although some boy get to rich and switch, even some brother get to rich and switch, even some mother get to rich and switch, even some father get to rich and switch, even some sister get to rich and switch. All your friends get to rich and switch, but me now get to rich and switch.
A Junior Reid composition there, that's Black Uhuru and Now Get Rich and Switch. And before that, the Ramones from a double LP compilation set, whatever you call it, Mania, or Ramones Mania, the title, and I Want to Be Sedated. And Eton Crop, no gigs, or no word of any gigs of theirs in the immediate future, in Britain anyway. They're probably at this very moment sitting in a rather agreeable bar somewhere in Amsterdam, talking a lot of amiable nonsense and so forth, and thoroughly enjoying themselves. Oh boy. This is called Beating the Sicilian.
I see them dirty boots on.
Holland's top band. Well, not really, but in my heart anyway. That's Eton Crop in session, and that's called Beating the Sicilian. And a note here, it says, in part, the Bondou Boys play at the Hightown Recreation Centre, Old Bedford Road, Luton, on Saturday, June the 11th at 8 o'clock. And it says, the Bondou Boys hail from Zimbabwe, and with the enthusiastic support of Radio 1 DJ Andy Kershaw, built up a large following in this country. I feel like going home.
Blowing my horn. When I woke up this morning, all I had was gone. I'm getting late over in the evening, man. Now I feel like blowing my horn. Well, now woke up this morning, all I had was gone. Went to the ocean running into the sea. But don't find my baby, somebody gone sure bury me. Books went to the ocean, man, that old ocean went to the sea. Well, now, don't find my baby, child. Somebody sure gonna bury me. Play one more time, boy. Like days, seems like my baby would stop her whole evil way. But it seems like hours, and hours seems like days. Well, now, seems like my baby child, well, child would stop a low down way.
That's Muddy Waters, and I feel like going home. And speaking of Andy Kershaw, in his programme at this time tomorrow night, sessions from 18-year-old singer-songwriter Taniti Tikaram, and from Edinburgh, Avo 8, and that's it. Lots of records, of course, as well. He's been out shopping this very day. And this is from Cud, and this is for the Leeds architects who are just on the phone moaning about their lot and about how difficult life is for them at the moment. They sound as though they're having rather a good time, I must confess. But this is Everybody Works So Hard, which seems not inappropriate. That's good session, actually. Excellent stuff for the Leeds Architects, and also for somebody styling themselves Gordon the Gopher, who sent me a postcard. Well, I don't know what at that. And what was I going to say to you? There was something quite riveting. I was going to say at exactly this moment in the programme, and it's gone. Well, never mind. This is from Spicy Ham, and it's You Never Heard of Me, and I Never Heard of You. As soon as I start this, I'll remember what it was I was going to say.
Taking mutilator, one and only creator, the king Darth Vader of the slide fader, cause colder than ice that's in a refrigerator. I play it one jam, make my dough dedicated. Don't sleep on scratch, cause I can also rhyme. If you don't know yet, you're dumb, deaf and blind. Started back in 1975, I was 11, the start of my DJ climb. Now I'm 17, tall, slim, handsome and fine, and I can cut with lips and nose and handcuffing behind. I just wanted to let you know who I am, and I'm down with no other than Spicy Ham.
We're TLT and we ain't no joke. We're down with Spicy Ham, we're gonna rock this boat. Tanya, Lola, Terry, if you have to, all of this, but you fill up with laughter.
You heard from the crew and the young ladies too. Tanya, Lola, Terry's leading it too. Now the young boy ain't out of my shoes. I live in a borough, no fillers call. Fresh out the box hole, this is so true. You never heard of me, I never heard of you.
He did.
Not new with this game, it never stays the same. But it's about time that I claim my fame. The girls look good and times feel great. There's not a fresh street that she can relate to. No less than with the Q8 hair. From bottom to top will make all men stand. Telling's built like a house, everything is in place. To know it is the lover and you might get a taste.
Spicy Ham.
Now, who am I?
Spicy Ham.
Yeah, buddy.
He did. Don't wanna this, but you fill it with laughter.
Squash the only cut creator, Eddie cut is on time. Couple lips and nose, hands come from behind.
Tanya, Lola, Terry, if you have time.
Now you heard from the crew and the young ladies too. And to challenge this splash is a nightmare come true. True.
Scratch.
Yeah. Who is he? And what is his name?
Scratch.
Fresh out the box, oh, this is so true. You never heard of me, I never heard of you. Now, am I what?
Ham. Are you home?
Get busy.
What about you, Ham?
Oh, do stop. That's Spicy Ham, and it comes from Street Sounds compilation, which is, hold on a second, volume, where is it? It must be written on there somewhere. Doesn't matter anyway. Volume 20, is it, or something like that? Hip Hop 21, that's it. Spicy Ham, and you've never heard of me, and I never heard of you. And I've been reading through the mail here this evening, as I always do, or often do anyway, and some of you seem to be downright disconsolate about exams and things that you're having to take, and people seem to be prepared to fail them already. Speaking as a man who failed more than one exam in his life, I mean, I know how you feel. I never really expected to pass them in the first place, and by and large didn't. But one or two people have actually said, well, we're going to fail the exams, so how about giving us a job? And this is something I should very much like to do. I should like to employ the whole lot of you if you haven't got jobs, but it's odd how people sort of misread what happens here at Wonderful Radio 1. The number of letters that I get from people saying to John Peel or one of his researchers, I'm the researchers. And I got a letter from somebody here offering me tickets, or offering tickets for a former star making a bit of a comeback next week. I better not name him, but it said something like, would you please designate to somebody to come and to see this concert on your behalf? Who would I designate? This is from the Daisy Hill Poppy Farm, from Iceland, as it turns out. And this is from an EP available from Lakeland Records, and I'll give you an address again, because when I played this on Monday night, well, there was quite a bit of interest in it. So this is their version of Blondie's Heart of Glass. Daisy Hill Poppy Farm, that is, and perhaps this is an appropriate time to mention that on Monday night's programme we have a news session for you from the Jesus and Mary chain, and that's called Heart of Glass, one of 4 tracks on a 7-inch EP from Lakeland Records. And hold on a second, where is the information about this? It's only £1, including postage and packaging, from Lakeland Records at 69 Leamington Road, Southend-on-Sea, Essex. That's Lakeland Records, 69 Leamington Road, Southend-on-Sea, Essex. And the band come from Iceland, like the Sugar Cubes, actually, who were in the building, or some of them anyway, a week or so ago. And the two blokes were perfectly amiable, but Bierk seemed... it was one of those things, I mean, she came over and shook hands and then went and stood in the far corner of a rather large room staring moodily at the wall, which I thought was, I don't know. I mean, I didn't expect her to say, yo, homeboy, and pinch me on the bum, but at the same time, it seemed a bit kind of calculatingly broody. This is from, or brooding, this is from The Claim, from their LP Boomy Teller. Not broody, actually, come to think of it. This is All About Hope. That's The Claim, and it comes from their LP Boomy Teller, and All About Hope is the title of it. And in a letter from them, they don't offer an explanation as to the title. They let you think, well, work it out for yourself, or develop your own theory as to the origins of it. But they also tell me that they're involved in a presentation at the Seven Dials Community Centre in Covent Garden this Saturday, the 11th of June, The Claim playing, plus the first presentation of The Guest, a short play written and directed by Vic Templar, plus a Northern Soul disco from 7:30 onwards. So that's The Claim. And something now from Zimbabwe, I think, 6.5 minutes of good guitaring and so forth to cheer me up in a big way. And this is by Vishavani Sounds.
Nokuti hausi usiwanina uya kuzokuto vanomusa nokuti havasi vose vanoti mudiwa mudiwa vachakombodza mwoyo wangu nokuti havasi vose vanoti mudiwa mudiwa vachakombodza mwoyo wangu tichange tiri tose tichange tiri tose tichange tiri tose tichange tiri tose shamari nyama yembongolo ike
What I really need, you know, is somebody whose job regularly takes them to Harare at the very least. Somebody who just flies backwards and forwards, you know, works for an airline, something like that, and goes over there and spends a day or two at a time in the middle of Harare, somewhere near where they can go to a record shop and come back with lots of records for me. I mean, that's all I want in the whole world, by and large. Well, not all I want in the whole world. What's all that whistling noise? Anyway, that was Svishavani's Sounds on Zimbabwe Records from an LP called Matongi Gava. And this is the last tonight from Eton Crop in session, and it's called Trivialities.
What's your favorite
old music, this time from Eton Crop, and that's called Trivialities, the last from them, another Boss Blomp composition. And this is from the LP Blow Mr. Hornsman, Instrumental Reggae 1968 to 1975, Joe Gibbs All-Stars, and Franco Nero, version 2. Another useful compilation, this, you know. Blow Mr. Hornsman, it is, and that's on Trojan Records. Joe Gibbs All-Stars, and that's called Franco Nero. And I was just having a look at our piece of paper which tells us what's happening every day here at Radio 1. And Mick Hucknall's birthday, I see. We've all been celebrating that all day long, as you can imagine. But it says here, CUD, of course, have been described throughout the day as CUD. And I'm sure my colleagues have been wondering what this stands for. Something like uterine device springs immediately to mind, but then again it would. But CUD in session, and the last from them, and they've got an address, incidentally, and seem to be rather keen to hear from people. So if you feel like getting in touch with the band for any reason at all, offering them work, I think, will probably delight them more than anything else. The address is Post Office Box 171, Leeds 2. That's CUD, Post Office Box 171, Leeds 2. They'd be thrilled to hear from you. This is the last from them, as I say. It's punishment-reward relationship.
Sort of
That's the last tonight from Cud in Session, Punishment-Reward Relationship, the title of it. Don't forget that Post Office box number if you want to get in touch with the band. Post Office box 171, Leeds 2. And having a look to see what's happening tomorrow night on Radio 1. Of course, Andy Kershaw, as I say, with sessions from Taniti Tirikam and from Avo 8, whose single you'll recall hearing on this programme as well on more than one occasion. And then the Story of Atlantic at 9 o'clock, and it says here, Aretha Franklin is signed to the label after several unsuccessful and misguided years at CBS, teamed with producer Jerry Wexler, arranger Arif Mardin, and the finest Southern soul men. She finds overnight stardom with her classic gospel-tinged soul. I shall be listening to that for sure. This comes from Prong, ending tonight's programme from the LP Force Fed. Veering towards Tommy Vance country, that really. Prong from the LP Force Fed, and that's called Senseless Abuse, ending tonight's programme. Don't forget, on Monday we've got a brand new session from the Jesus and Mary chain, not to be missed, I venture. And coming up next, the Midnight News Summary. Tonight you've heard sessions from Cud and Eton Crop. Thanks very much for listening. Andy Kershaw tomorrow night. Good night.